Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. According to the title, it says, The Lord has done great things. The Lord has done great things. He has done glorious things. The Lord has done great things for me and for you. If you are listening to me, and whoever that will listen to this live later, the Lord has done great things, and it's marvelous in my sight. The Lord has really, really done great things for me. He has done great things for me. I can't count it all. He has done great things that I cannot count it all. He has done wonderful things. He has done amazing things. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. The Lord is good. He is merciful. Habakkuk says, though it may tarry, wait for it, it will come. Though it may tarry. Sometimes it looks as if whatever we are believing God for will not come. But the Bible encourages us to wait. To wait. In my title for last week, this week Wednesday, I wrote down about 3 things I wanted to share that the Lord has done for me, and I was not able to complete it. I'm going to continue from there. Hello, my dear sister. Thank you for coming again. Thank you, my sister Nana. How are you today? How are you today, my sister? So, as I was saying, the Lord has indeed done great things. I can't count it all. I have a lot of testimony to share. A lot of testimony to share. Okay, thank God you are good. I'm happy to see you again. I'm happy to see you, Sister Nana. Very, very happy to see you today again. God bless you and keep you and grant your heart desires. So last week I was, this week Wednesday, I was sharing what the Lord has done. I started by saying that, okay, thank God. Thank God, I'm good. I'm very glad to see you. So I was sharing that I lost my elder sister, but the Lord is good. I thank God because she was a believer before she died. So I believe she's resting with the Lord. So every one of my friends know what happened, how they stopped me from live streaming, and today I'm back. They brought it back about the last 2 weeks, and today I'm able to stream. And day before yesterday, I saw my pin. I'm not with it here. I should have been able to show it. I didn't even, I know they should have sent it a long time, but they didn't send it. It's as if they locked up everything. No, I didn't even bother to call them or to tell them about it. And luckily for me, they sent it this week. They sent it this week. So to God be the glory. He is faithful. So whatever we are believing God for, whatever it is, we just have to wait for it. And the biggest thing so far that really gave me joy and turned my life around is that I've been here I've been in UK for the past 10 years now. Sister Nana, Sister Nana, are you here? So I've been here, and yeah, I'm just sharing my testimony for those that are here and those that will still come back later to watch this video. I've been here for 10 years now. Yeah, it's a little bit over 10 years. And okay, God bless you, sister. God bless you. I appreciate. So there was a mistake that was done. When I came here, I came to join my husband, and it happened that his own paper, was not um, true then. And as God may have it, I came here July. I came June. I came June to UK, and in 6 months' time, 6 months, God blessed them with his care. So we rejoiced, and I don't know, I didn't continue to pursue my own. I suppose I'm sharing this testimony so that people, somebody somewhere can learn from my own mistakes, so that they want to repeat the same mistake. So because he got his own, I just relaxed, and he too relaxed, despite that he waited for a long time to get his own stay. 6 months, just 6 months I came, he got his own. And I don't know, I supposed to either continue with my school or go back home and come back as a spouse to join my spouse, which I didn't do. I just realized, oh, he got it, he got his own, never knew how things are in UK, and I believe it is the same everywhere. If you overstay with just a day, you have just entered into trouble. Even if it's just a day, you have entered into trouble. Yes, thank God you are listening. So I, instead of going back home to reapply to come and join him as a spouse, as my spouse, I relaxed. My intention before he got his own was to to like renew my school, like pay money again to enter another one, just to make sure I'm still in the system. But when he got his own, I just realized, which was a terrible mistake, and it cost me 10 years. 10 years for things to be rectified. I suffered, honestly, I suffered. It cost me a lot of pain, fear, fear of anything. Because when you are in a foreign land and you don't have your stay, you are going to face different things. So Not just the stress, it cost me money because you have to make sure that you have something with the home office. You have to make sure that you have something with them. So you just have to keep spending and spending and spending. So that was how I managed, and I applied for this last one. Just to cut the long story short, I applied for this last one, which they of course refused. All application I did so many applications, and all of them was coming with refuse, refuse, refuse. They keep refusing me, despite that I am applying as a family person because my husband has already got this thing. Just they were not giving me or giving me the permit to stay just because they said I applied late, I overstayed. That was just my offense. My offense was that I overstayed before I applied the first time. So they don't care if your husband is British, they don't care. Once you offend or you go against their law, person is in trouble. So I'm just sharing this testimony. Yes, my God is faithful. In order to let someone out there to learn. Because I see some people making the same mistake I made. And like it pains me, like it hurts me. Because this person, they can just say in my heart, if I cannot reach them, they don't know what they're going to face. Because the person you fight, hence, even if it's just one day, is going to cost that person money, time, stress, so many things. So as I applied this last one to cut the long story short, they refused again. And uh, I have to go to court. The other court I went, can one apply for extension while in the UK? Yeah, you can. If so long you still have the right to be there in the UK, so long you still have your visa has not expired. And that's what I wanted to do before my husband got this mistake. My intention was to do extension of my school, just to continue with the school. But I didn't do that. I didn't do extension to continue to further my schooling. I didn't go back home to reapply to come back. So it was a trouble. I applied many times. They refused. Many times. I can't I can't even remember how many times. But I know I applied for many times and they keep saying refuse. I went to court the first time. Even the judge was asking me. He asked if the first time they refused me, if I went to court, he said no. But yet, at the end, he said he refused. The judge refused. He said he didn't believe what I was saying. But anyway, I just thank God because I'm happy that he didn't give me that one. Because if they have given me that, if he has accepted, maybe for 10 years. I wouldn't have been able to go visit, uh, go to Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria anyway. For those of you that doesn't know, I'm from Nigeria. You know, God is faithful. Hey, for Afro Italian TV. Hey, good to see you. Wow, long time. Hi, God bless you, my sister. Nneke Kwano. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so grateful. It's a long time. Oh, White, you know, White has stalked me for a long time. So that was, in fact, I'm just sharing my stories. I have long stories to share. So I'm just sharing my stories to my friends. So I shared it from my last video that, well, all of a sudden what it just stopped me from live streaming. I don't know what happened. You know, those days, you know, actually people really visit my live streaming. I don't know if somebody become jealous and flag me. They said my video was flagged and they stopped me. I've written them many times and no reasonable answer. The first time they didn't even answer me. The first time they answered me was that maybe I offended the I was doing a children video, and somebody else replied them and said, but she doesn't have any children video in her streams and in her videos. So that was it. I just left them. Last 2 weeks, I just decided to say, okay, let me check it if it's still the same thing like usual. And luckily for me, they brought it back, and they sent my pin last this week. They sent me my pin. So I just thank God because God is doing a lot. I am not aware of it. Really? Of course, that was why I was not streaming for a long time. For a long time. I think it's almost a year now. Almost a year. Almost a year. This YT just stopped me from streaming. Almost a year. I made a video about it. I don't know. I didn't even know that I didn't know about it. So it was a long story. It was a long story. Even the pin, I never even bothered to ask them about the pin. I never, you know, my friend, the diaspora, you know her. She was she would trouble them. They sent her message and she didn't get it. And they all of a sudden they wanted to even stop her, but thank God they've sent it to her now. So it's a long story, but thank God I'm back. My pain has been sent to me, like everything is settled, and I thank God. And I'm also using the opportunity to share testimony, my main testimony, you know, how I stayed here for 10, almost here. I was almost 10 years here when I was able to have my settlement. Almost 10 years because they sent it just March here. Almost 10 years just because of small mistake, small thing. And I was, before you came, I was telling them, oh my, yeah, thank God, my sister. I really thank God. God is faithful. So before you came, I was just sharing the testimony how I stayed here for 10 years. 10 years, you know, not being able to do what, you know, when you are in a country, you don't have your papers, it's terrible. It's terrible. You are not free. So I'm just sharing my testimony so that people can learn. You can, if you come as a student, just continue to study, though it may take money. If you know you can't afford the money to continue, it's better to go back home when your due time here has not expired. If it expires, the person is in a big mess. big trouble, and it cost me a lot of things. If not that I have God, if not that I have God, it could. In fact, that's why you hear some people they have you hear of depression and all that. If not that I have God, I don't know how I could have managed. I don't know. Yes. Nana, Sister Nana, Afro Italian is greeting you. If not that I have God, I don't know how I would have been able to cope. It could, I don't know. I don't know. Because it's not, if you apply the first time for them to accept you, then they will have your details and everything. If they refuse you, the person is in it. The person you will be going there to sign every fortnight, some every week, some every month, depending on the case. And if you are going there to sign, Jesus, if you are going there to sign, the tension there, I can't forget one day. Oh my God, somebody, in fact, it's a guy. He was like shaking. He saw me the way I just was just sitting calm. And it was like he didn't know what to just came and sat near me. I was just like because in me I was praying. Because if you go over there to go and see, the tension, the fear, and all that. It's good to have God though. I don't know how people I don't know how people that really don't believe in Jesus, in God Almighty. I don't know how they cope. It's not easy. I am a little busy with work, but listening. That is fine, my sister. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So I just like I'm telling you, it is not easy at all. It is not easy. The fear, the tension, especially when they ask you when you go there to sign and they tell you sit somewhere. The fear is too much. So it's better if know, if you know that you don't have anything there, you don't have anything in the home office, don't ever go there. Don't ever, don't go there because anything can happen. Some people they take them from there and send them home straight. Some people they can keep them in one detention or the other. But to some people, if the case is serious, homes from there, you take them to the airport. So don't make the mistake I made. My mistake was that I had two options. Two options. Though then, what I know now, I don't know it. I know better now because I've passed through it. I've gone through a lot. Because your audio is breaking. Okay, it's breaking. Okay, let me see what is happening. It couldn't have been any easier, but God is faithful. I don't know. Is it better now? The audio, is it okay? If it's okay, please type yes. Let me know it's okay. So as I was saying, I had two options then. My husband, like I said earlier on, he has already gotten his day because when I came here, 6 months, he got his day. If I had either gone home to reapply, if I, though I don't know, like I said, what I know now, and nobody was there to really advise me the way. to know all these things. So that was it. It's the same here what generally I think she is sharing the equipment of God. Yes, yes, so yeah, so yes. So that so that was it. So because I didn't do any of that, yeah, I know it's almost the same thing in every country. When if you uh, uh, overstay, it's a big trouble. It's the same. It's the same, but I'm just sharing it so that people will learn and not be in the same the same thing that I faced, or rather, not face the same thing I faced. Thomas Christ. Oh, hi everyone in the house. God bless you, Thomas. God bless you, Thomas Christ. Is it Christ? Thomas Christ. Is it Christ or Christ? It should be Christ. Thomas Christ, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, my life. God bless you. So I was sharing my testimony so that Thomas, Sister Nana is saying hello. So I never did any of that, and it cost me a lot. It cost me pain, trouble, money, time, and you know what that means when you are not working. You are not working, you're just every day you're waking up to face just like that. So thank God for my husband. I really, really appreciate him for being there for me, you know, praying for me, supporting me financially. I really thank God for him. I really thank God because I don't know what could have happened to me if not him. So I thank God for him being there and making sure that I'm still that I'm here. And thank God finally God has done it. So I know where I stopped. I said before that I they be refusing me, and in this last one, they still refused because if you overstay, even if it's a day, it's a big trouble. So they keep refusing and refusing, and this last one, when they refused, um, we went to court. We went to court. So some people say, okay, just go to court in order to like buy more time. Because you don't know, actually, sometimes you don't really know what to do. Sometimes I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because if you apply, it's like it's coming back still the same thing negative. And if you don't apply, it's trouble. Because I was going there to sign. So I now we now went to court. Before we now like take the case to the court, and I was seeking advice to know what to do. I remembered I called I went to see some lawyers. This time around, I didn't want to do anything again with the black because I just wanted to try other ways. Let me see if the white could be better. So I went to see these people, and they referred me to see another lawyer. And I went there. She was just like pitying me. She was being like because she could see the frustration. She could see the frustration. It's Satan's life, not me. So even the money she charged me that day, she didn't take anything. She didn't take money, but she was telling me there's no need to take my money, like something like 3,000 and all that, and still go to court and lose it. Because she said that I don't have, because that is what most of them say. They say you don't have a case, you don't have a case. So she just advised me what to do. On that day, I should take my step there. Just go there, just go because there's no need taking a, there's no need taking a, yes, it's interesting, my sister. I will take my leave every month. Oh, my dear sister, thank you very much. I appreciate you. God bless you, my sister. Thank you, Sister Nana. Thank you. I really appreciate you. God bless. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's my story. That's my story. So when she said that there's no wasting that kind of money when you know that the case may not, you it's like you are going to lose. She just said it like you are going to lose because they said I don't have a case. So I said okay. The money I gave her money she charged me for that day. She refused to say go because she was like pitying me. And I called one of our sisters, win her own case, and she gave me this her lawyer's phone number to call. And I did call him right there on the phone. He asked me a couple of questions, which I answered. So he just said it right there and then. He said that you have lost. You don't have the case. You have lost. Did you take the case to the court? I said yes. He said you have lost. You're just going to waste your money. You're just going to waste your money. He said I can't represent you like you can't represent me because I don't have the case that the money I'm going to spend on the barrister to take me there to the court is going to be a waste. Well, after listening to this man, I just look up and said, God. He just I said, God, I thank you for his honesty. Hey, my Boris, Bolios, my Bolios DIY. Thanks for coming. Hello, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, my dear sister. I appreciate your coming. Hello, everyone in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Long time. Long time. I know that our joint, they have locked me out there. So, but thank God, God has brought my life back. Oh, for a long time, I was sharing the testimony to everyone how the white stopped me from live streaming. But thank God for Team Build with Zero. So I just got monetized straight away when I joined her. I really thank God. Just that I could have continued with her, but I felt because when things change, I felt there was no money coming from my YT, and they are not allowing me to live stream, no pin, nothing. So why should I bother myself, spending on YT? So that's why I just like let me just leave it. So that's why thank God last week they bought my live streaming, my dear Bolio. Thanks for coming. So that's my story. I was sharing my story before you came in. So after he said something like that I'm going to lose, I don't have a case, he can't represent me. I just looked up to God. Yes, long time, my dear sister, long time. Happy for you, sis. Yes, yes, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that God has done great things. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. It's like who they remove chain, big chain, you know, big chain. It's like who somebody that that they brought her from bondage, honestly, because if you don't have a legal right to be where you are, it's a big trouble. So when he said that, I looked up and said, God, I thank you for his honesty. I really appreciate you because he didn't want to take my money when he knows that, well, if as according to him, I'm going to lose. I just appreciate you, Lord, because he didn't want to deceive me. He didn't want to take my money for nothing. I just say, God, I thank you. Thank you for his life. And I thank you for his honesty. But, oh Lord, I know you to be God. I know you to be God that makes the impossible possible. Because when things are tough for man, that is my job to demonstrate your power, to show who you are. I said, prove this man wrong. Prove him wrong. Make it possible that I will go and I will win the case. Let man be liars. Let God be true. Because I know you to be a true God. I know you to be a great God. I know you to be a super God, the God that works miracles. So I just made that prayer and I left it. And because the lawyer I went to meet have encouraged me on what to do, he said, she said, I should look into my case very, very well to know my case, at least know my case very well. So because of that, I called my lawyer. I called him not because I wanted to use him, I wanted him to do anything for me, but I called him to take some of my documents in order to study it very well and be able to know my case so that if any question arises, I will know how to answer. So I called him to send that document and he asked me that day. He said, so have you gotten a barrister now? I said no. And that day, after that day, I think my court case was just remaining 4 or 3 days. Just few days to the day of my hearing. So when he said that, I told him no. I'm just going alone. I'm just carrying myself there because I don't have money to waste again. I don't tell him I don't have money. I didn't say waste, but I told him I don't have money for barrister. I'm just carrying myself. That day, me and my husband, we just go there. Whatever happened, let God be glorified. So he now said to me, he said, first, I love what he said. He said, who knows if this time God will do it? I will not forget that word. He said, who knows if this time God will do it? So I don't mind not charging you. I don't mind. But if you can get money for the barrister, I said, mm, okay, let me talk to my husband about it and I'll get back to you. So when I discussed it with my husband, he said, okay, since he said it just encourage us to at least get the pay the barrister. Let's try. Let's okay. And we now I now called them and said, okay, if you can, if you can, thank you very much for the thumbs up. God bless you. Everyone that gave me thumbs up, God bless you. So I called him and I said, okay, look for a barrister for me, but this time I want a white barrister. And he reminded me the one I told him before. That one, he said, for him to look at your case is uh, just, I don't know, big money that one mentioned, which I cannot remember. Can you pay? I said, well, just look for, at least, look for white person. So luckily for me, God led him. I believe God led him to bring somebody that has experience, somebody that will also judge. So, the first time he called someone and he told me the amount, I said, okay. But I can't remember what happened now. And we didn't take that one again. Maybe that was because God didn't want us to use that one. That one. So he now looked again and he told me about this one. I said, okay, let's go. And that, everything was in a rush. Everything was like I said, it's either 3 or 2 days to the case. Everything was just like in a rush. Just in a rush. Because I didn't have it in mind to go there with anybody. Because since they have told me that I'm going to waste the money, I wanted to go alone. Just wanted to show myself, do what I can say, what I can say there. I come back. And on that fateful day, when the day of the hearing came, we went there and we waited. I don't know why they didn't call us on time. We waited till around 5, and we were there in the morning. So when we called us, we went inside and as God may have it, it's me, my husband, and my own barrister. And that was it. Just us. And you know what that means. You know what that means when it just you. And we did everything and went back home. It's a long story. It is a long story. Thank God, um, this March, the February of it, I went to sign. That was when they asked me to wait. I was like, what is going on? After a while, they gave me my document and I left. I was so scared, honestly, but thank God I had God. And I was really praying. I said, God to have his way. When I came out from that place, I raised up my hand. I said, God, I thank you. Because I don't know whether the court has refused. I don't know what is going on. We didn't hear anything. And this before, under 2 weeks, a week, I've already received. the letter saying that they refused. So, and that as at then, it was a month, and I didn't hear anything. So I was so troubled. I was like, because I know God now. So I was trusting God. I was trusting God, was praying. Say, God, have your way. So when I came out, I called my father. I said, something is not right. I'm not coming back here to sign again unless I hear from the court. Called, he now said, okay, he's going to court. I told him what happened, how the son should wait. And he said he's going to, I should not go again, that he's going to call them. So he now called, he called them, and they said they have released it. They have sent it long time. And that was on 19th. That was on the 19th of February. And I went to sign around 20 something. So we now told them that we didn't receive anything, that they should send it again. And on that fateful day, he called me and said, they have allowed your case. Oh God. I screamed, I screamed, I screamed, I shouted. It's a long story. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I am telling you. He said, no, no, take it easy because you don't know if the home office are going um, to say they are not satisfied. So I said, look, I don't care. No matter what's left, I didn't care. I didn't because I know that the Lord has done it. So before you know it, because as at the time we got to hear from the court, it has already exceeded the 14 days. And even though you didn't like it, they don't have anything to do about it again because their 14 days is already over. That is the way God works. That is the way God works. So they didn't have any time because as we didn't receive anything, I believe they too didn't receive anything. I don't know what happened, but I know that Jehovah God knows that work. So that they, even though they don't like it, they cannot uh, reject the decision again. That was how my my lawyer called them. You have seen the decision of the court. Send my client her documents. So that is it. And today is done. So I am so glad. I can't stop appreciating God. Because I don't know what could have happened if the home office got, if they were able to receive it before the 14 days. I don't know what could have happened. But the Bible says that everything works together for good, for them that believe. Everything works together for good. Everything, even though it seems to be going the opposite direction, even though it seems to be going the wrong way, but if you are a child of God, don't be moved. If you are a child of God, don't be moved. Because as God has said it, that is the way it is. Everything works together for good for them that love God. Everything works together for good for them that loves God. So if you love God, you believe in God, please don't give up. When things are tough, when things are hard, when things are difficult, when it seems there is no way out, that is when, that is the time of your testimony. Because that is the same time God is going to step in. Look at my own case. It looked as if the whole, there, there was like no way again. It's like everything is blocked. But God finally did it. And if you don't believe in God, this is the right time to believe. If you don't believe that this God is alive, you know, some people say there is no God. But you can only be a fool, according to the Bible, that will say there is no God. Because everything points to the fact that it's not only that God is there, everything points to the fact that He's around us, He's with us. So if you don't believe in God, this is the right time. This is the right time to believe, to give your life to Jesus, to surrender to Him, who is able, because He knows your today, He knows your tomorrow, He knows everything about you. So is it not better to commit your life to Him? Is it not better to keep your life where it is safe by surrendering all to Him? Because He knows everything. He knows what will happen in 100 years to come. He knows. That is why He is God. So please, I encourage you today. If you have not given your life to Him, give your life to Him. And He will help you here on earth and in eternity. You have nothing to lose by surrendering your life over to Jesus. Nothing to lose here on earth, and better still, eternity. Eternity where there is no death. And where you are is where you are forever and ever. Forever and ever. If you are in heaven, in hell, torment forever. Torment forever. So today, if you are hearing me, please, and you know you have not given your life to Jesus, trust Him. Thank you, my dear sister. Trust Him, love Him, embrace Him with all your heart. And He will take you through the journey of life. He will see you through. And if you have already known Him, please hold Him tight. Let no man deceive you. Let no man deceive you. Don't go astray. Don't backslide. Don't look back. Keep trusting Him. Keep holding on Him, who is able to see you through. You might be facing some challenges. You might be passing through some things, but hold on Him. He saw me through. He will see you through. Everyone in life has one challenge or the other, one thing or the other, because we are still here. We are still here, and the devil is still here, the prince of the world. So, one challenge or the other may come, but hold tight on Jesus. He's going to bring you through it. He's going to see you through it. He's going to help you, and He's going to make sure that Satan doesn't laugh at last. You will laugh the last laugh, and you will rejoice. You will have reason to testify. Look at me today, sharing my testimony, telling you what God has done. But those days, it looked so hard, like when will this thing be over? Sometimes I will ask God, like, when will this be? 10 years, 10 years. That is it. 10 years. But God is more than able. God is more than able to do exceedingly abundantly above what we think or imagine. Is able to do all things. He will make all things beautiful in His time. He makes all things beautiful in His time. He is faithful. He cannot change. He has been doing it before. So it's not in your own case or in my own case that He won't do it again. Or He will that it's not your own case or in my own case that He will stop doing God or stop doing miracles. He's still in the business of doing miracles. He's still in the business of doing wonders, miracles. So trust Him, hold on Him, hold Him firm. Don't give up. Tests may come, like you want to feel discouraged, you want to feel as it's as if where is this God? Where is this God? Is God still answering prayers? Is He still there? Is He seeing me? Yes, of course. He's seeing you. He knows exactly what you're going through. He knows, and in no time He will visit you. So as believers, we have to have patience. If you don't have patience, you can't walk with God. You need to be patient. You need to focus. Be determined that no matter what happens, nothing can change me. Nothing can make me to lose faith. Nothing can weaken my faith. Focus. When you focus, get determined, keep trusting Him, keep believing, keep your faith up. Things will definitely change. It has changed for mine. It will change for you. It will change for anyone. Call upon Him. Don't say, I have prayed. You might have been praying, but keep praying until you see result. Because result will come and it will be a good one. So I want you to be encouraged and never lose heart. God bless you so much. I really appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with your friend. Please, you have heard my testimony. If you see anyone in any country, let them not just play with their life. If they don't have the right to stay, they know it's going to expire, do something fast. Do something fast. If not, it's going to cost you a lot. So that is my testimony. I'm so glad to have you here and those that will still watch this uh, video later. God bless you for listening. Thank you, my dear sister, Afro Afro. Thank you so much, my dear sister. God bless you for staying with me. I appreciate you, um, Boreals. Boreals, thank you so much. I don't know if I pronounce your name right well. Thank you, Sister Nana. Thank you, my dear sister. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you, Afro Italian, my dear sister. I'm so grateful. So I'll see you next Wednesday. Because I want to be going live Wednesdays and Saturdays. Thanks for coming and God bless.